Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to bring you another video in the TL-1 LPC, also known as the Stone Cold. I'm going to be in Sand River, and I'm going to be platooned with Curtis in his SU-130PM. Now, just so you guys know for future videos, I keep almost fucking up the name of this thing when I go to say it, so I'm just going to call it the Stone Cold from now on, and I hope you all understand what I mean, because it's the same tank, just not with the paint job on it, and it's easier that way. Now, top tier, there's one artillery which I have to worry about, and I've got one game of this up before, it's my first ever game in it, and it wasn't a particularly good game, it was more about my tactical decisions that game. This is going to be a bit of a better result. And also, I want to clarify the previous video. Got a couple of responses, people who would be interested in playing, and when I said about playing on the Friday, that's just for people to join me and Curtis. Obviously, I'll probably be available other days of the week for people who might not have Friday available. And also, Zombie Raptor, I saw your comment saying you're from Texas. That actually isn't an issue, since Darth, who features in a lot of my replays, is also from Texas. Sometimes, and in fact fairly often, I am up at 2 to 4 in the morning. Because that's usually when I play with Darth. So it wouldn't be impossible for you to join a platoon with me either. We just have to plan out a bit more. Something else worth noting is I mentioned about typing in the comments. If it's easier for anyone, because I don't know what other people do, I made a Twitter account not too long ago. I'm not really big on the whole social media thing, I don't do it too often, but I made a Twitter account so I could follow up on World of Tanks news, because I don't really go on the forums. So, if it'd be easier for any of you to contact me via Twitter, which is just the same thing, Mr. Sidescrape. For whatever reason, my @thing is Scrape Mister. Don't know why that's the case, but you should be able to find me on Twitter because my bio just reads a guy who plays World of Tanks on PlayStation 4. So you should be able to find me, and if it's easier that way, feel free to message me there, and that way it might be easier for us to sort out a platoon on a day that isn't Friday, or in the case of Zombie Raptor, early morning my time. So, just thought I'd bring that up, that it's not just a Friday thing. I will be available on other days, and I will be available for American players as well on certain days. But anyway, into this game, the Stone Cold. Obviously super awesome tank, and the thing about this tank is it is one of the most satisfying tanks to play in the entire game, because of that 1.33 second intro clip. Now you're going to see me do a couple of cupola snipes here on the ISM. Tell he's stock because he's got the cupola sticking out of it. The upgraded turret doesn't have that. But yes, I just love this tank. It feels like it makes good silver. So I'm not even talking about stats, it feels like it makes good silver because when you put the double tap in, you just think and profit. Now, what we're going to see is this Huntsman, I believe it is, around this corner. I'm going to roll up, use the good gun depression, sneaking around. I need to be quick here, because there could be enemy tanks sniping from their base. And see, 1, 2, get the kill. Super satisfying. The gun handling feels really nice on this tank as well, which is something else. And the 2-round alt-loader feels just about right, where you can dump the clip. Some people, even something like a Nomad, for example, with a 5 rounds, you get that kind of autoloader syndrome where you want to stay exposed to try and empty your clip. And this thing, that's not going to be as much of an issue because you empty the clip within under 1.5 seconds. The other thing as well is that for when you get into those really bad matchups, 280 heat pan, it's beautiful. You'll see on this time, by the way, I don't run premium food. I might change that, I might not. I've been trying food on certain tanks and not on others. What I will mention is, because I don't use all premium consumables, I've seen a lot of people complaining about not making much silver or losing lots of silver. I don't have that problem. I play with mostly the same setups I did before Update 6.0, which is on most tanks only having one premium consumable, which on most vehicles is the repair kit, rather than food or med kit. And thanks to that, I don't lose silver. In fact, I make quite a bit of it. So as opposed to when the silver gets fixed, I have no idea when that'll be because I never even noticed it was broken. Although the weekend that I was playing this, it was actually a discount on all consumables. Well, this game wasn't played on the weekend, but the weekend that I'm releasing this, all discounts were 50% off again, so I threw the food on some more vehicles. But most of the time, I tend to use food on premium tanks, So, given the fact that this obviously is a premium tank, is one of the other reasons I might throw food on. Since, I mean, if I want to make silver, I'll play the Ragnarok anyway. I've got like 300 plus silver boost to use on that thing. One shot into the Draugen. I've got one more. Trying to stay in cover and not go completely sideways. And I do pick him up, because as I said before, this tank actually has reasonable armor. It does seem to bounce a fair bit, and the nice thing for me, 50mm of side armor, which means if I need to, if I do get like Himmelsdorf or something, I can side-scope all 150mm guns and lower, which is nice. Now, I'm driving up, and I know there's a TD in the centre of the map. What's going to happen is, I also realise that there's a medium tank making a break for it behind me. I think it's another Draugen, because obviously there's lots of Draugens about the place. So before I go for that TD, I'm being spotted by the enemies behind us, and I'm going to put a couple shots in. One, and lead the shot. Two. Now, I'm on the reload, and I'm trying to just stay backward, forward, avoid artillery. Because obviously I'm spotted, he might want to kill me. Now that I'm unspotted, spot the enemy far side of the map, there's another enemy near our base, but as I said, I know that there was a TD last spotted in front of me in the centre of the map. So ideally I want to deal with him. And he actually is still here. He's only one shot, so when I shoot him I am going to go instantly for a reload, and I'm going to leave that enemy to our team. And they do actually start to finish him off. Now I'm off to go help our teammate the other side of the map with the 416. Now, I need to be careful with the Object 416. He has really, really good DPM, and in fact, maybe the highest DPM of any non-TD at tier 8, I can't quite remember. Or very close to. And the other issue is, when I look at him, what we're going to see is, he actually has more hit points than me, so he's got more hit points and more DPM, and I can't kill him in the 2 shots. Now the team are catching up, and I'm going to get ready to try and go to a hold down position. Hence why I'm slowing down here, because when he does show up, I do feel confident in bouncing him if I stay hold down if he's not firing hate. Now he does show up, I've not been spotted, so it's time for me to set up an ambush, and again, you're going to see that 1.33 second intro clip come into play here. So he's about to disappear from sight here. I'm going to pre-aim for him, and 1 and 2, and I bounce a shot. Just the 1-2 punch, I can't get over how satisfying it is. Already just about misses me. And it actually makes me a little bit upset that I didn't do the WWE season. Because obviously everyone got this tank for free. And it's amazing. And then the Sergeant Slaughter, or the non-skinned version, also came out in personal offer. And I couldn't afford to get it. It's a bit of a shame, because everyone says that tank's really good, and it also came as part of the WWE thing, and it's an autoloader. So I have reason to believe that thing might also be very good, but it'll come out on offer again at some point, and I'll buy it, and I'll be sure to try it for you guys. Coming up here, artillery gets spotted, a teammate's going to get first shot but not finish him off, and that means I can actually pick up the kill, and get a nice bit of revenge there for him trying to kill me. And overall, there's just a classic game, this tank. Just try and find your positions and opportunities to pop up and double tap people just over and over and over again, and it's just, oh, it's so good. Expect a lot of game from this tank. 3600 damage, 1500 assistance, 4 kills, only a first class, but a good game nonetheless, I think. So, thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.